That show's got
How
one
is
episode
that?
left.
You are watching Penguin. You're not
It's
watching
awesome.
Penguin?
I am. It's awesome.
Okay.
I'm I'm 1 or 2 episodes behind, but the season finale is Sunday, so I'll just watch all three after that.
Wait,
But I
so like
mean,
let me see. Let me pull it up. Yeah, tell me about this show so far because I didn't hate the Matt Reeves Batman, but like I feel like it was just there was something that wasn't clicking for me particularly with
really,
it. And so like when you look at the Penguin, who I think is a really cool villain, right? Especially when you look at he's not a super villain, right? He has no powers. He's just a crime boss, and that's what's really cool about him. So do they? It sounds like they elaborate more of that show. Give me the rundown so far. Like, what do you like about it? What's good about it? What does it do good?
it's it's a great crime show, and watching it, you forget that Batman's even in this universe. You know, like a lot of times with these spin-offs, you're just waiting for like the character to show up. You're like, all
The
right, when's the
cameo,
like
yeah.
yeah, you're thinking of that. One, before episode one came out, they said Batman's not in the show. Don't cross your fingers, which is good to set expectations like that. And two, you don't even think about Batman because the actual story here is just so intriguing. It's just a grimy, gritty, street level story about a bunch of shithead criminals in Gotham City. And obviously, Penguin's at the center of it because his name was on the show. But the way they dive into the Falcones, who's the rival family? I always forget. It's I forget they got a Mr. Krabs playing him in this show, but just the like different crime families and the dynamics between them. What they do with Sophia Falcone in this show is awesome. I mean, she needs to be
Maroni, is
like
it the
in
Maronis?
the Maronis. Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Falcone and
The
Maroni are the two
dynamics,
crime families. Yeah.
dude. The way they play the dynamic between the Falcones and the Maronis, and this is amazing. Sophia Falcone is a great character. I want her to be in the next Batman movie. She's awesome. Uh, Slinky Jim says, "Is the Godfather Penguin?" That's an interesting thing, right? Because it's like he's not the boss in this. Like he's not running the show. He's more so like just a little shit weasel playing both sides, you know. And it's just him like working in his own best interest, and it's it's just so well done. There's the side character who I'm forgetting the name of, but he was also in The Runaways, who's great. He like kind of becomes Penguin's like protege in this. It's just so well done. And I mean, Colin Farrell. I mean, this dude to do like the whatever was it, like 7 hours of prosthetics and makeup they did to put the like fat suit on this dude and all the makeup and whatever for him to look like the penguin and then the voice, the walk. I mean, he's just given such a great performance in this show. It is really good. It's just a great straight up crime drama, like you said about Tulsa King. I know you mentioned The Sopranos for that show, but that's what a lot of people have compared Penguin to, and it's similar vibes. There's like no good people in the show. They are all horrible, and it's just kind of fun to watch all the chaos kind of just kind of boil over in real
Yeah, because
time.
in the comics, well, like I said, that's loosely because I know there's different editions, but the Maronis were the crime family in charge of Gotham. Falcone came in, overthrew the Maronis, and then after Falcone came in, they kind of got disbanded, and the crime family started to be run by Harvey Dent, the Penguin, and Joker. Like started to take over, and they kind of divided that power up. So like the
Yeah,
Maronis and the Falcones were always like the basis of like the crime families before the supervillains came in. So like,
yeah.
and this sounds like it's Penguin's rise to one of those to power, basically, right? His rise to power and owning the Iceberg Lounge and owning some of the criminal underworld and being one of the main players in Gotham City, which is a cool idea, right? I
Hmm.
think it's a cool idea. Especially like I loved like the stuff that I loved in the Views Batman was like the Iceberg Lounge. Like he owns a club that's where he launders his money. Like you know what I mean? Like that's something that's
Hmm.
not really shown in the films a lot. And he
Yeah,
has that place. Now I prefer it a little bit more gimmicky, right? I want it to be like icebergs and penguins, in the background, something stupid and comic booky. But like
yeah.
I've been looking at it and I've been wanting to watch it. So I hope it'll make Nicole likes Tulsa King. She might like Penguin too. So
I recommend it. It is very serious and straightforward. It is not like comic booky or gimmicky, but it is right in line with Matt Reeves, the Batman. It ties into some storylines there, but it is really like its own thing, and it's awesome. It makes me want to go back and watch that movie again because like I now want to see Penguin again in that movie because we only get so much of him. But it's just great. It's not done yet. I'll do like one more full review once the season finale comes out on Sunday. But
you'd
boy,
recommend it. You'd recommend it though.
definitely recommend it. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
He does. Does he go? Wah, wah, wah? I don't think so. Does he? They probably do
No,
some
I
take
mean
on his laugh. I'm guessing, but it's not probably that corny.
He does have a very weird laugh, and he has the walk. He walks with the like the waddle. It's more I guess it's more of like a limp. You see it in the trailer a little bit here, but no, he's not as cartoony as some
So
other penguins you may have seen.
my question is, in the comics and in multiple editions, like the penguin came from a wealthy family. Is that the same case in this? Like the Cobblepots, where they used to be a wealthy family that fell? Like how does his family lineage tie into the show, if they even touch on it at all, or is it just him?
They talk about his mother a good amount. I don't know if his family was prominent. I'm trying to remember, but they do talk about his mom. They show his mom, and he talks to her a bunch in the show. But I don't know if they were like one of the prominent families. I do also want to touch on the other thing about him being the penguin is it's like a term he hates. So like they only say it a couple times in the show, but when they do, it's like it makes him like lash out. Like when people call him like penguin, it's like a derogatory term for him. He hates it. It's an insult. But like people say it to like press his buttons, which I think is a very cool kind of spin on that dynamic. It's not something he wears proudly. Um,
Not yet,
but
anyway. Right? That's the whole point.
not
Is
yet. Maybe
his
maybe in the season
transition.
finale, he's like smoke cigar. I'm the
It's
fucking
the same
penguin.
concept as like with like it's like a name should be feared. So instead of like getting mad, he like kind of owns the name, and then it ends up being something that you don't,
Right.
he notorious. That name becomes notorious in the crime family. You don't want to mess with him. Is he
Yeah,
still
exactly.
Oswald Cobblepot? Cobblepot, or do they change his
He's still
name?
Oz. He's
Okay.
still Oswald. Yeah, yeah. They call him Oz for the most part. But yeah. I mean, that's all I'll say about it. I recommend it to anybody who's interested. It's a great TV show. I'm looking forward to seeing the ending of it.
Thingy Jim.
Um,
When he needs the quacking, he needs the ducking. I'll have to give it a shot after this. Maybe we'll give it a shot after Telsking. Maybe we'll give it a shot. I've been eyeing it for like the last couple
mhm.
months. I've been eyeing